Today, I would like to talk about the selfish side of the church. Although the church is universally known as a place of love, tolerance, and service, it can sometimes show a selfish side. And churches can often exhibit selfish behavior for social, political, and economic reasons. Abuse of power is one form of selfishness. In some churches, power is misused or leaders pursue their own interests. These actions can erode the trust of church members and can lead to a departure from the church's purpose and original goals. Financial corruption is also a form of selfishness. In some churches, financial corruption occurs, with donations being diverted for personal use or attempts to gain unfair advantage. This can cause distrust among church members and damage the reputation and credibility of the church. Sexism and discriminatory attitudes are also forms of selfishness. Churches are known as spaces that respect human equality and human rights. But some churches show discriminatory attitudes toward women, ethnic minorities, sexual minorities, etc. This distorts the role and value of the church and can undermine social fairness and equality. Financial self-interest. Some churches or religious groups may prioritize their own financial interests and apply undue pressure to encourage financial donations from church members. Attempts may be made to maximize profits from religious activities. Political use. There are times when the church is used to achieve political goals. Religious messages may be used to promote a specific political position or to influence political forces. Modification of doctrine. Some churches may modify or distort religious doctrine for their own benefit. These actions can undermine the purity of doctrine. Social discrimination. Churches can become a platform for social discrimination if they advocate religious or racial discrimination or exclude certain groups. Unfair use by pastors or leaders. There are cases where religious leaders misuse their power or seek sexual, financial, or political gain. This can create absurd power relationships within the church. Financial misconduct. Some churches or religious organization may engage in financial misconduct or other financially unethical practices. These actions can be harmful to the church itself and its members. As a place of love, tolerance, and service, the church has the power to greatly influence society. However, selfish aspects can dilute the reason and meaning of the church's existence and cause loss of trust and respect from society. Therefore, we must reaffirm the role and values of the church and strive to overcome selfish behavior. We must strengthen communication and mutual respect among church members and prevent financial corruption by practicing transparent financial management. Additionally, we must set an example of behavior that respects equality and human rights and make efforts to overcome discrimination and gender discrimination. The church plays a very important role in society. However, sometimes the church's selfish side is revealed. Problems such as abuse of power, financial corruption, gender discrimination, and discriminatory attitudes often lead to this selfish behavior. This situation directly contradicts the reason and goals of the church. Therefore, churches must demonstrate exemplary behavior regarding communication and respect among church members, transparent financial management, and respect for equality and human rights. This will help the church gain social trust and respect and promote social fairness and equality. We must recognize the selfish nature of the church and make efforts as individuals, groups, and the church itself to overcome it. Church members must respect and communicate with each other and focus on the common goals of love, tolerance, and service. Additionally, systems such as transparent financial management and the establishment of an audit committee must be established to prevent financial corruption. This selfishness stands in contrast to how churches and religious organizations should ideally exist. However, when these problems arise, they can usually be improved with moral leadership and transparency from church members and community support. The role of the church is to practice faith and realize social values. And it is important to uphold these values and minimize selfish behavior.